and welcome to this edition of Ask Dr. Robyn. I'm Dr. Robyn Silverman, child and teen development expert, speaker, and creator of the Powerful Words Character System. Now, today's letter is from Howard, who lives in Mobile, Alabama, who writes, Dear Dr. Robyn, I feel like I've seen more disrespectful children in stores lately. When I was a young boy, I'm a grandfather of 6 now, I would make sure that I held the door for the next person coming in and let people with only one item go ahead of me in line. I didn't run around. I was nearly mowed down the other day. Is this a case of let kids be kids? How can we teach our grandchildren to be more mindful of others and more respectful? Thank you so much, Howard. We always love it when grandparents write in and tell us what's on their minds. You clearly care about your grandchildren and want the very best for them. We all want that. While some parents and grandparents may be tempted to throw up their hands and say, let kids be kids, I think we all know that children have the ability to rise to the occasion and be respectful, don't you? It's normal for children to be self-centered, so it's up to us to teach them that other people deserve respect as well. Nobody is expecting perfection, but a little generosity, gratitude, and courtesy go a very long way. Being respectful out in public is as much about everyday kindness as it is about safety and fairness. It does make our day when a child opens the door for us and says please and thank you. Such polite behavior often inspires respectful behavior in other children standing nearby. And it does scare us when we see restaurant staff nearly tripped by a rowdy child while trying to balance hot coffee on their tray. We want children to have fun, but not at the expense of safety. So how can we teach our children to be respectful out in public? Number one, teach them to be respectful at home. If we ask children to use their manners and refrain from being rude while in our home, it's much more likely that we'll see similar behavior out in public. One parent asked me how she can get her child to sit down on a chair at the local restaurant, and when I asked her about her dinner habits at home, she told me that her children were rarely, if ever, told to sit at the table. What they don't learn at home, they can't practice out in public. Number two, praise respectful behavior. You probably heard the phrase, catch them being good. When you see your children holding the door for someone, using their manners without being prompted, or sharing, be sure to let them know how much you appreciate it. Be explicit in what you liked. Instead of saying, good job, say, I'm so proud when you share your toys with your brother. That shows a lot of respect. Number three, give them respect. We often demand that our children look us in the eye, refrain from interrupting, and use a kind tone of voice when speaking to us. However, we don't always give them the same respect in return. So when we give children respect, they're more likely to give it to others both at home and in public. Number four, model respect. Show your children how to be respectful out in public by allowing them to hear you use manners and speak kindly to those helping your family. When they see us following the rules and being mindful of others, they learn exactly what is expected of them. Each time we make a courteous gesture, we show our children what respect looks like. Number five, don't reward disrespectful behavior. And this is challenging. When children are disrespectful, sometimes our immediate reaction is to laugh or shower them with negative attention. Be quick to tell your children when you don't find their behavior appropriate, but don't linger. When you give attention for disrespectful behavior, they're more likely to show it again. That's all for this edition of Ask Dr. Robyn. Please continue to send in your questions, and it may just be featured next time on Ask Dr. Robyn. In the meantime, I hope you make it a very powerful month. Goodbye, everyone.